Hello, and welcome back to The Buzz with Bernadette. So I'm going to be starting a series just talking about reality TV. And of course, first up, we're going to be discussing reality TV in the shape and form of Married at First Sight Australia Season 12, which has aired in January 2025. Welcome to The Buzz with Bernadette, your VIP pass to exclusive chats with entertainers, the juiciest pop culture moments, and all the gossip worth talking about. Coming to you from sunny Perth, let's dive into the stories that have everyone talking. I cannot tell you how much I have been waiting. I had been waiting for this season to start. It seems to me that the episodes, the seasons, they just get more intense. They get more hectic. You know, we started out when this series started out, we actually believed that this was about people that were, wanting to find love. And I'm not saying that there's not people out there who aren't going on the show to find love, but I have to say that each season they turn it up so much that it just gets more and more hectic. It gets more action packed, and it's just like, are these people really looking for love? And it seems the people that say they want love the most are the very people who turn around and they just give up. They just give up in the first 5 minutes. And you're like, but you said you were so into finding love. Like, what is wrong with you? Anyway, that's my perception anyway. So I think the producers have completely outdone themselves this year. We start off with a bride meeting a guy who ghosted her in the past, to a sister who nearly stole the show, that was just another thing with her bridezilla behaviour, and she wasn't even the bride. We've got so much to unpack. I've been glued to my screen. I've been taking notes on all the tea. I've got my little device here so I don't miss anything. You're not going to believe some of the moments we're going to discuss. Get comfy, grab a drink, grab some snacks. We're just going to probably unpack. I'm thinking maybe the first episode today, because each and every episode is filled with so much that's all I think we can do at this stage, is one episode at a time. So we're about to dive into what might be the most dramatic start to a MAFS season we've ever seen. We've got 9 couples this season, and of course we've got the usual experts, John Aitken, Mel Schilling, and sexologist Alessandra Rampolla. They're back to create some magic or mayhem, because seriously, some of the people they put together, I'm thinking, did you even put them together on purpose, or did you put them together for shits and giggles? Okay, so let's start. The most shocking match has to be Karina and Paul, right? So he actually ghosted her before the show, and I think that, considering that that's what happened, they both saw each other and went with it. They rode the wave, they rode the roller coaster, and they just were like, okay, we're going to go through with this, not a problem. And then as soon as they left the aisle, they were like, oh my God, I know him. I can't do this. Have you got someone else? Have you got someone else for me? Anyway, and then we've got Lauren, who is the trad wife, right? She's giving total traditional wife vibes. She's 37, she seems to be exactly what Elliot wanted and asked for. But she also has a dramatic sister. Okay. Her sister's name is Tamara, and she became the unexpected, I'm going to say, focus of that episode. Yeah, she made it all about her, and we saw that when Lauren was getting ready for her wedding day. She made it all about her. I could see her game plan from day one. She was just, I'm skinnier than you. I'm da-da-da-da-da. It was like she was auditioning for a part on MAFS. I mean, why didn't she? Why didn't she go for a part on MAFS? Anyway, she's a high-profile real estate agent and director of Tamara Hall Properties. So she caused chaos by calling her sister frigid. I mean, is she her sister or is she an enemy? I'm not sure, claiming she was skinnier than the bride and storming out over a missing pescatarian meal. Now, I did see that she wrote something saying, look, it was a very bad edit. These filming things go on all day and you don't see everything. And then they just edit it to make it look like I just, walked out in a hissy fit. But we saw what we saw, right? Then we've got Nicholas, the supportive gay best friend. He emerged as the voice of reason during the reception drama, stepping in to check on people and keep the peace. He provided a calming presence amid Tamara's theatrical outbursts. But after the episode aired, Tamara defended herself on Instagram, claiming the show was heavily edited and promising a tell-all about what really happened. Now, interestingly enough, MAFS producers were so impressed with Tamara's dramatic flair. I wasn't, but they are considering her as a potential future bride on the show. Okay, when you open up socials, you see it says she will be a bride next year, but anyway, potentially she will be. So Lauren's trad wife had social media buzzing. She's giving like total 1920s energy. Had some viewers rolling their eyes, right? But honestly, she's different. She's making for good TV. I thought she was going to be perfect for Elliot. But anyway, we see that might not be the case. Her best friend, Nicholas, we're going to go back to the gay bestie. He deserved a medal for dealing with the sister, etc. But now that everything's come out and the episode has aired, I watched a video of him on TikTok yesterday saying that Lauren has actually blocked him on all socials. And he was like, I don't know why. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm not going to say we're best friends, but we're really close friends. I babysat her dogs when she would go on holiday. My auntie babysat her dogs when she went on holiday. That's how much we were in each other's lives. And I don't know what I did to deserve her basically ghosting me. Lauren has completely blocked him on all social media platforms. It coincides with the show's airing, suggesting possible tensions over how their friendship was portrayed on screen. I mean, look, if anything, I would be blocking my sister on all socials rather than Nicholas. But anyway, so okay, this drama adds another layer to Lauren's controversial journey on MAFS, especially considering she's already reportedly refusing to give Channel 9 access to her social media accounts and believes the whole experiment was a farce. And, and this goes back to for me, the experts. I really purposely think some people just get a really good, easygoing ride on the show. They get the perfect partner and everything's smooth sailing. And then some people just get the wrong end of the stick and nothing they could have done would have made their experience better. And I really feel sorry for those people. So yeah, you never know what happens behind closed doors, but I can imagine that's why Lauren is now just going, nah, you're not getting any access to socials or whatever. So it's probably why she's got a bad taste in her mouth. But the situation seems particularly ironic given that Lauren's storyline involved her being matched with Elliot only for their marriage to end in disaster during the honeymoon. Now, how does Elliot get off thinking that he can say that Lauren is too old for him and that he said to her, look, you should be with someone in your 40s. What? And he should be with someone in his 20s? I think the age difference between Lauren and Elliot is 14 months difference. What is he going on about? I do not understand. He literally got handed a girl with everything he asked for. She wanted to stay home, be a housewife, cook, serve her husband. I mean, that's fantastic. Great. If that's what you're looking for, perfect. That's what you got served up. And he's like, nah, actually what I was asking for was something completely opposite to that. A young, girl in her 20s. Only he knows what he was thinking. Going back to Lauren, the trad wife, so when she was getting ready for her wedding, She had her sister there saying, I'm skinnier than you, blah, 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 all about me, you know. And then she had that other beautiful, stunning looking bridesmaid. Now, when I saw that girl, I was like, oh my God, this girl is going to steal the show. Like, she's stunning, beautiful. She has not got a look in. They didn't even mic her up. You never heard her say a word. She's absolutely stunning. She could be a literal supermodel. But no, they're focusing on Lauren's sister, Tamara. And this is what I mean about this show. As much as I love it, do not get me wrong. I love it. I live for every episode. But it's like, unless you're creating havoc, you're not going to get a look in. You know, that's why the authenticity of the show is like, is anyone going to find love there? Even though I know out of each season, there is at least one couple that stands the test of time, which is great, but one is not enough out of 9. So, I've tried to find out this girl's name. I could not find out. I searched. I mean, maybe now I can find it somewhere, but I couldn't at the time of posting this. So if you know her name, let me know. She's absolutely stunning. Okay, so first up, we had Karina and Paul's wedding, as I said. Now, like I said, they walked down the aisle like absolute champs and did not let on that they knew each other until they walked off. And they said that they'd actually met before on a hiking date, and then Paul had literally ghosted Karina, saying he was going through a bit of a tough time in his life. And now the way I took that was that maybe he hadn't finished like a relationship with somebody else, or maybe he just wasn't vibing it with her. And then when he saw her on the show, he thought, oh, gee, this is the universe. Maybe I should give it a second go. What are guys thinking? This is what I mean. And look, so he is a 30-year-old French wellness instructor who's been in Australia for 11 years. He opened his little segment speaking French, and I was like, okay, how's she going to take this? Like, there must have been so many things going through her head. She must have been thinking, do I know this guy? Like, he's speaking French to me. Is it the same guy? Like, what the hell's going on? But yeah, and I just think, you know what? I think he just liked to turn that on for TV thinking, oh, the girls are really going to go for this. No, Jake, just talk English. It's fine. But anyway, all in all, it looks like they're going to be okay. It looks like so far, so good. So we're not going to concentrate on them too much. It looks like she's going to give him a second chance, but we'll see how that plays out. I'm not really quite sure. Now, we're not going to move on to this today, but for the next episode, we are going to talk about, and I say this through gritted teeth, Tim. And is it Katie? I think Katie. Tim is a 38-year-old primary school teacher from Victoria. This is so controversial. He was matched with Katie Johnson, 37-year-old CEO from Queensland. Now, it doesn't say what she's CEO of. Tim has caused a lot of controversy. Basically, he rejected Katie at the wedding. Now, he was recorded as saying, what the F? It's just totally not what I wanted. Now, the producers pushed him and pushed him and pushed him to see what it was that he wanted. You know, don't you want to you haven't even met her for 5 minutes. Don't you want to give it a little bit longer? Don't you want to get to know her? You haven't even spoken to her. And then he finally sort of like came out and said, oh, I normally go for short, petite, blonde or brunette. So I think what he was trying to say, because Katie's not a petite girl, he was basically trying to say, look, I just want a little young skinny girl. That's what I think he was trying to say. Yeah, but then they do the photo shoot, like the bridal photo shoot, and he could not even fake it. Like, he could not even just put your arm around her, mate. Like, it's fine. Like, you would treat a friend better than you treated her. Like, he literally was like, oh, and he froze, put his arm behind his back, and it was like, oh my God, relax. Like, it's going to be okay. Don't stress. Like, I don't know what was wrong with him. But anyway, the situation became even more dramatic when he wiped his mouth after their first kiss during the tense second episode. In a significant development, Tim has reportedly, this said, he has reportedly lost his job as a primary school teacher due to his participation in MAFS. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's because he actually just went on MAFS or because of the way he acted on MAFS. So allegedly, he has lost his job. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so this is according to his groomsman, Luke Stapleton. So, okay, apparently Tim's workplace was already concerned about his MAFS appearance prior to filming. And Tim has since deleted all his social media accounts, reportedly out of fear about his edit on the show. But what always gets me about people not being on socials or deleting their socials, it does not stop you being talked about. I know that you kind of then, it stops you from having to see the comments, see the footage, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know. Sometimes I think, you could be there to defend yourself, or you can just be there and not look at them. I guess everyone handles it differently. He's deleted his socials. Anyway, so we'll see. Recent paparazzi photos show his match Katie being consoled by producers at a hotel, obviously without Tim present, suggesting their relationship may not have lasted. I don't think so. I don't think their relationship has lasted. I would put money on it. Okay, so that is all that we're going to share today. I did cover a bit about Tim and Katie. If anything else comes to light, I'll be covering that in the next episode, where I cover episode 2 and possibly maybe 3 to recap before it starts again on Sunday night. That's all for today. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like, follow, all the things, and let me know if you think Paul and Karina are going to survive the test of time. Until tomorrow, keep it fabulous, keep it real, and remember, sometimes the best love stories start with a little bit of chaos, though in Tim's case, probably not. So see you on the next episode of The Buzz with Bernadette, and I'll catch you then.